This is Parashat Toldot, Parasha of the birth of Yaakov and Esau. Know that Yitzchak and Rivka, they couldn't have children. They daven and pray. Through this thing, Hashem, Apostle says, Yitzchak davened to Hashem in front of his wife, because she was barren, she couldn't have children. Very interesting. Yachad Kollel. In other words, a lot of times, what comes first? Because we have a need, there is being barren, that makes the person to daven. But the apostle says the other way. The apostle says, Yachad Kollel Hashem lenochach ishto ki agora. Apostle should have said that since they were barren, that's why they daven. Since they daven because of the barren. Now Chacham tell us why did he say the other way? Because Hashem desires to Tefila Sadir. In other words, by Sadir works the other way. People usually they have a need, because of the need they come and daven. But the since he wants the davening of a Sadir, because he wants the purpose and tachlit is that the Sadir should daven and pray. Because he wants the praying of a Sadir, therefore he creates a need for them to daven. Not that the need brings to davening. Davening comes about through the need that Hashem creates for them, because Hashem desires. Now a person says, what's the point that Hashem desires to love a Sadir? What's it? Hashem loves people to cry and beg him. No, the Shimon explains that Tefila, Palel, comes from the root of plug. Plug means judgment, judge. Oh, what does judge have to do with davening? Plug means judge. It's palel is a verb in Hebrew that the subject and object are the same person. Usually, you have object and you have subject and object. Say that Reuben played with Shimon. Reuben is subject and played with Shimon. Shimon is object. Or, a lot of times we have subject, the one who does it, and object is the one who being affected by. Now here, we have in Hebrew, we have the verb, it's the verb, it's galeach. It galeach, a person shaves himself. The subject and object are the same. It's raches, the person washes himself. The subject and object are the same person. It's palel also, the subject and object are the same person. Means the person judges himself. It's interesting. A deal. Davening is a self-judgment. Shimon explains that why davening is a self-judgment. Because when you daven, you tell HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I need this, I need that. Then you self-judgment. Why do I need that? I'm asking HaKadosh Baruch Hu to give to us. Why do I deserve Hashem to give it to me? Why? Then you ask yourself, if you want Chaim from Hashem, therefore you owe it to Him. Therefore the life has to be in a way that Hashem wants it. If I want words from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I have to use it in a way that Hashem wants it. If I'm asking whatever that I'm asking from Hashem, it has to be in a way that Hashem wants it. Therefore, Hashem is everywhere outside the thing, because Tefila V'Sadir is the growth. Not just saying, 1 hour, being in a place and saying words and words. No, it's a self-growth, because they demand themselves. What am I asking? What am I doing? I'm trying in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, have a zechut and merit to be in front of Hashem. Hashem sefatai tiftach, Hashem. The first word that we say, I'm my master. Hashem means master or my master, my personal master. I'm just in front of you. It's a privilege. It's a zechut merit. Most people don't have that. So I open my mouth, and when that I need help from you. You're so majesty, so great that I can. And my mouth, of a person slow. It's nobody. What am I? That my mouth should give praise to you. But that's the way that we want it. Therefore, every time that we daven, we should remind ourselves all of these things, and that's a self-growth. That makes the person to elevate. Hashem wants people to grow. Ultimately, that's the purpose of the creation. The purpose of the creation is that people should grow and become greater and greater. Now, HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave him two nations. Now we say Geim and Goyim. It's written, Geim will pronounced Goyim. Now, what's the difference between Geim and Goyim? Geim, Rashi says, Geim Ketiv. Geim means two great nations. Geim comes from God. God means great. Goyim means two nations. Geim, now what does it two great nations? Now, Rashi says, like Antinous and Rabbi. You know, Rabbi was from descendant of Yaakov, Antinous was descendant of Esau. At one time in history, Antinous was the general of army, and he was submitted himself to Rabbi. And he would tell him, the Gemara says in Avodah Zarah, he would say that when Rabbi would get up in the morning, you should not put your foot on the floor, you should put on me. He subjugated himself to Rabbi. That was unbelievable. Therefore, the plan for these twins were that Yaakov and Esau, they should work together. And it should be brain and goal of Yaakov and the Yadayim of Esau, both together to increase the Malchut of Hashem, like Rabbi and Antinos, like Geim Ketiv. But internally was supposed to be two nations helping each other to increase the Malchut of Hashem. But what happened was that Esau is called Israel Muma. Esau was supposed to be part of Judaism, part of Jews, Israel Muma. He divided himself from being a Jew. He is a Muma, Israel Muma. That's why the Christianity and Esau, the closest religion to us, because they were supposed to be Jews. And Esau didn't want it. Why didn't Esau want it? What happened that Esau didn't do that? No, the Rashi says, he used to ask the father, my dear father, do we give myself on salt? Do we myself on straw? And the father would say, no, we don't give. Now, what was the plan? What was the thing? Said Befid, you know, he was hunting the father with these questions. What was he saying? He was tying to a chazra like this. Abba, do we give myself on salt? No. But salt preserves the meat. But you don't give myself. Do we give myself from straw? No. But straw maintains the crop. He meant to say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave me a job. What's my job? Yadayim Yadei Esau, administration. My job is preservative. My job is to be shomer, to watch the kernel, to let it go. But at the end of the day, myself was not given from me. Therefore, I worth nothing. What am I? What am I doing? What am I accomplishing? Therefore, Esau hated himself. He wasn't happy with portion that Hashem gave to him. Although he should have thought, it's very good because I'm helping the Malchut of Hashem. In other words, the question is in life, is the Malchut of Hashem your own Malchut? If it's the Malchut of Hashem, then you don't care. You do whatever that Hashem gave the homework to you. If it's your own Malchut, your own kingdom, then you care. You want it to be the way that you want it to be. That's the difference between now Esau thought that no, he was arrogant, like the apostle says. Arrogance, he got him. I want better position. I don't want somebody who is not happy with himself. At the end of the day, he will destroy himself. And the Torah says, Yaakov and Esau, they were two brothers. Yaakov ahavti, Esau saniti. I loved Yaakov and I hated Esau. Now Chazal tells us, I love Hashem says, I love Yaakov because Yaakov loved himself. Yaakov was happy, content with whatever that Hashem gave to him. Somebody who is happy and content, Hashem is happy with him. Somebody who hates himself, in reality means he hates Hashem because he doesn't like what Hashem gave to him. Therefore, Hashem says, Sonet. Therefore, Esau could have been in such a great position and he lost everything. When you think about it, he could have Sukkah, he could have Pesach, he could have had all of this privilege that Israel have, and he lost it for himself and for all of his family and his generation. Why? Because of arrogance. Because he wanted his own malchut rather than malchut of Hashem. He said, I'm nobody, I'm nothing. In other words, he didn't care for himself. His sadeh, his patel. He was mepatel his time and nullified the time, nullified himself. There was somebody who is like that, he would get away from HaKadosh Baruch Hu and this. But the apostle says again, the plan was that these two should help out each other to create the Malchut of Hashem, both together to be a complete Malchut. But Esau didn't want that.